How do billionaires actually make money? Is it because they have massive salaries? Do they have billions of dollars sitting in their bank accounts? Not exactly. The truth is, most billionaires became extremely wealthy because they own valuable things. And once you understand that, you'll understand how wealth really works. Let's start with something most people misunderstand. Being worth $1 billion doesn't mean you have $1 billion in cash. A billionaire's wealth is usually tied to assets. For example, imagine you own 20% of a company. The company is worth $5 billion. Your 20% stake would be worth approximately $1 billion. You didn't receive $1 billion in your bank account. You simply own something that is worth $1 billion. And this is one of the biggest differences between earning money and building wealth. So, how does someone get that kind of ownership? One common way is by starting a business. Imagine you create a company that solves a problem. At first, the company might be worth almost nothing, but if millions of people start using your product or service, the company can become extremely valuable. And if you still own a large percentage of that company, your personal wealth can grow along with it. This is why ownership is so powerful. You don't have to personally perform every single task. Instead, you own a piece of a system that can operate and grow beyond your own working hours. And here's another important concept: scalability. Imagine you're a worker earning $20 for every hour you work. There are only so many hours in a day. Even if you work harder, your income has a limit. But imagine you create a product that can be sold to one person, 1,000 people, or 1,000,000 people. The product can potentially scale without your working hours increasing at the same rate. That's why businesses, software, digital products, platforms, and intellectual property can create enormous wealth. The goal isn't simply to work more hours, it's to create more value that can reach more people. But billionaires don't only make money from businesses. Many also own investments, stocks, real estate, private companies, and other assets. Here's the basic idea. Instead of spending every dollar you earn, you can use some of your money to acquire assets. If those assets increase in value or generate income, your wealth can potentially grow. Then you can reinvest those gains into more assets. This creates a cycle. Earn, invest, grow, reinvest. Over a long period of time, compounding can become extremely powerful. Let's say you invest $1,000. It grows by 10%. Now you have $1,100. If you leave that money invested and it grows another 10%, you're not earning 10% on your original $1,000 anymore. You're earning it on the larger amount. Then the next year, the amount can grow again. That's the basic idea behind compound growth. Of course, real investments don't guarantee a 10% return every year. Markets go up and down, and investments can lose value. But the principle is important. Money that remains invested can potentially generate more money. And over decades, that difference can become enormous.